friends, welcome to the next episode of App Guide. This will be the last episode on boards and streams. Here we will be solving some more important problems on this topic. So let us go straight away to the next question. 24th question is, on a river, B is equidistant from both ends A and C. If a boat can go from A to B and back in 6 hours and from A to C in 8 hours, how long would it take to go from C to A? So in this question they are telling that a point B is equidistant from two points A and C. So let us consider this is point B, which means distance AB is same as that of distance BC. Now they have given the time taken by a boat to go from A to B and back as 6 hours. Time taken by a boat to go from A to B and back to A is given as 6 hours. Time taken by the boat to go from A to C is given as 8 hours. So from A to C it is given as 8 hours. We need to find out the time taken by the boat to go from C to A. Since this is a river, one side it will be upstream motion and the other side it will be downstream motion, which means the time taken by a boat to go upstream will not be same as that of the time taken by the boat to go downstream. So, time taken by the boat to go from A to C will not be same as that of the time taken by the boat to go from C to A. Now let us find out what is the time taken by the boat to go from C to A. So in this question, the time taken by a boat to go from A to C is given as 8 hours. And the distance AB is same as that of distance BC, which means time taken by the boat to go from A to B will be same as that of time taken by the boat to go from B to C. If this total is 8 hours, this will be 4 hours and this will be also 4 hours. Now, the time taken by the boat to go from A to B, we found it as 4 hours. And the time taken by the boat to go from A to B and then back to A is given as 6 hours. A to B and then back to A is given as 6 hours. Then what will be the time taken by the boat to go from B to A? That will be equal to 6 minus 4. That is 2 hours. Hence, the time taken by the boat to go from B to A is 2 hours. Since this distance is same as that of this distance, time taken by the boat to go from C to B will be also 2 hours. Hence, the total time taken by the boat to go from C to A will be this 2 plus this 2. So, that will be equal to 4 hours. Hence, the time taken by the boat to go from C to A is 4 hours and this is the answer. The next question is, a person swims for 3 hours downstream and then 3 hours upstream. In this process, he covers a total distance of 18 km. If the speed of stream is 2 km per hour, for how more time he has to swim upstream to reach the starting point? So in this question, they are telling that a person swims from a point downstream for 3 hours. So let us consider the starting point as A, and when he swims 3 hours downstream, he reaches a point B. Now they are telling that he swims 3 hours upstream. So when he swims 3 hours upstream, he could reach only up to point C. He won't be able to reach up to point A because the distance travelled upstream will be always less than that of the distance travelled downstream for a particular time period. Okay. So when he swims 3 hours upstream, he could reach only up to point C. We need to find out the time taken by him or the additional time taken by him to travel from point C to point A. So this particular time period we need to find out. So for that, first we need to know what is the distance AC. Okay. Now the total distance travelled by him. The total distance travelled by him upstream and downstream is given as 18 km. Okay. So the total distance, that is AC, is given as 18 km. The speed of the stream, that is Y value, is given as 2 km per hour. Now the total distance is equal to distance upstream plus distance downstream, and we know that distance is equal to speed into time. So we can write this as distance is equal to x minus y into t plus x plus y into t. Now let us substitute all the given values. The total distance is given as 18, that is equal to x minus 2 into 3 plus x plus 2 into 3. On solving this, we will get the value of x as 3 km per hour. So this is the speed of the man in still water. Okay. Now we need to find out the distance AC. For that, first we need to know what is the distance AB and then what is the distance BC. Distance AB will be the downstream distance. Downstream distance will be equal to x plus y into t. X is 3 and y is 2. So that will be equal to 5 into 3. That is equal to 15 km. Okay. So the distance AB will be equal to 15 km. Now the distance BC. Distance BC will be the upstream distance. Upstream distance will be equal to x minus y into t. That is 3 minus 2 into t. That will be equal to 3 km. Now we have the distance AB as 15 km and distance BC as 3 km. Then what will be distance AC? Distance AC will be equal to 15 minus 3, that is equal to 12 km. Now we need to we can find out the time taken. Time taken will be equal to distance by speed. So the distance AC by, this is upstream motion, hence we need to take upstream speed, that is x minus y, that is equal to 12 by 3 minus 2 is 1. So the time taken by him or the additional time taken by him to travel from C to A will be equal to 12 hours. So this is the answer. The next question is, a boy swims from a point A upstream for 5 minutes and then swims back downstream for next 5 minutes and comes to point B. If AB is equal to 100 meter, the speed of the current is. In this question, they are telling that a boy swims from a point A upstream for 5 minutes. So let us consider this as point A and he is swimming 5 minutes upstream. Then they are telling that he swims back downstream for 5 minutes and he reaches a point B. In downstream, the boy can swim faster than in upstream. So the distance downstream will be greater than that of the distance upstream. Okay. Now the distance AB is given as 100 meter. This distance is the difference between the downstream distance and the upstream distance. Okay. So the distance AB will be equal to difference between the downstream distance and upstream distance. We need to find out the value of speed of the current or y value. Okay. Now we know that distance is equal to speed into time. So we can write this equation as AB is equal to x plus y into t minus x minus y into t. AB is 100 and t value is 5. So on substituting the values, we will get the answer for y. Okay. So AB is equal to 100, that is equal to x plus y into 5 minus x minus y into 5, or that we can write it as 100 by 5 is equal to x plus y minus x plus y, that is y value is equal to 10 meter per minute, or we can write it as 0.6 km per hour. So this is the speed of the current. The next question is, a boat takes 19 hours to go downstream from point A to point B and back to a point C midway between A and B. If the velocity of the stream is 4 km per hour and the speed of the boat in still water is 14 km per hour, what is the distance AB? So in this question they are telling that a boat travels from a point A to point B downstream and then it goes back to a point C which is midway between the point AB, which means the distance BC will be half of that of distance AB. Okay. So BC will be equal to AB by 2. Then they have given the speed of the stream as well as the speed of the boat in still water. Okay. So y value is given as 4 km per hour and x value is given as 14 km per hour. We need to find out the distance AB. So the total time taken to travel upstream and downstream is given as 19 hours. So when total time is given, we have a formula to find out the distance. D is equal to x square minus y square by 2x into t. But that formula is applicable only when the upstream distance is same as that of the downstream distance. But in this question, the upstream distance is not same as that of the downstream distance. Hence, we cannot use that formula. Okay. So, now here the total time can be written as upstream time plus downstream time. And we know that time is equal to distance by speed. So, this equation can be written as T is equal to distance upstream by x minus y plus distance downstream by x plus y. Now, let us substitute the given values. Total time taken is given as 19 hours, that is equal to distance upstream is BC by x minus y. X value is 14 and y value is 4. So, x minus y will be 14 minus 4, that is 10, plus distance downstream is AB by x plus y, that is 14 plus 4, that is 18. Now, we know that BC is equal to AB by 2. So, let us write BC as AB by 2. Then we will get 19 is equal to AB by 20 plus AB by 18. On solving this equation, we will get the value of AB as 180 kilometer. So, this is the distance AB. The next question is, a man rows 1.8 kilometer against the stream in 18 minutes and returns in 9 minutes. How much time will he take to cover the distance of 1.2 kilometer upstream if the speed of the stream is further increased by 3 km per hour? So, in this question, they have given the distance between 2 points as 1.8 kilometer and the time taken by a man to row upstream is given as 18 minutes and downstream is given as 9 minutes. Okay. So, what will be the upstream speed? Upstream speed is x minus y and that will be equal to upstream distance by upstream time. So, upstream distance is 1.8 by upstream time is 18 minutes, that we need to convert into hours. So, this will be equal to 6 km per hour. Now, what will be the downstream speed? That will be x plus y is equal to distance by downstream time. So, distance is 1.8 km itself, by time is given as 9 minutes. So, into 60, that will be equal to 12 km per hour. Okay. Now, we have x minus y as 6, x plus y as 12. On solving this, we will get the value of x as 9 and y as 3. Okay. Now, we need to find out the time taken when the distance upstream is 1.2 kilometer. Okay. The upstream distance is given as 1.2 kilometer. Okay. And the speed of the stream is further increased by 3 km per hour. Okay. X value is same. X value is 9 itself, but y value has increased by 3. So, that will be equal to 6 km per hour and the distance is 1.2 kilometer. We need to find out the time taken to go upstream. So, time taken will be equal to distance by upstream speed, that is x minus y. So, that will be equal to 1.2 by x minus y, that is 9 minus 6, that will be equal to 3. So, 1.2 by 3 hours, or we can write it as 1.2 by 3 into 60 minutes. On solving this, you will get it as 24 minutes. So, this is the answer. Here finishes the topic boats and streams. I have done almost all types of problems on this topic. I will be back with another topic in the next part. If you felt this video helpful, like it, share it and subscribe it. Also press the bell button so that you get the notification when I am uploading new videos. Thank you for watching the video. Bye.